Hey guys, Sausage Fingers here. As you can tell by my place of work, I'm a lover of all things mechanical, and I will not be defeated by this transmission. I made about 120 miles on a ride, and either had low oil or not the right kind of oil. The transmission went nuclear. I shifted from first to second. This shift fork turned to butter and smeared and failed to drag its gear out of position, so the shafts were in two competing races at the same time, and she locked up. Yuck. So I found a transmission on bamboozled.com for a very reasonable price, and I noticed out of the box that there are some differences. This new shift drum is a solid machine surface here. The old original one has got a groove, but all of three fork tracks line up and they are the same length. Second thing I noticed is that on the new one that I received, there is a spacer here, whereas in the old one there is not, and the manual on page 429 is kind of hazy and it's difficult to see what I'm missing here. Hey guys, I got the new stuff installed here. Tell me, does this look correct? This height here? If you're wondering, yes, I do have the spacer washer. It is facing the right way, and I also have this on the primary shaft, counter shaft. Yeah, I don't know if this height looks correct. On this bottom gear here, I'm all the way down, not against the wall, but clearance. I mean, they're all pressed in the correct. Because the transmission was locked up, I was unable to figure out what gear it was in to, put a scribe mark on the shift drum like the manual told me. I had no choice but to pull it all apart. Now that I've got it back together, using my old shift drum, as you can see, this shift fork is riding in its track just fine. As I rotate this, once it gets to this point, you see I've still got a little bit of distance to go. It's got to make it up and over that hill, but my gear is already in full engagement right here. It's like the shift fork can't move over anymore. And the same thing is happening on that other shift fork that is all the way against the wall in there. It reaches a point too in its travel where it cannot move any further, and its gear is in full engagement. Try something. So I've removed the upper shift rod here, and I got the forks disconnected just to check the primary, and actually, as you can see, that one shift slider on the bottom there on that counter shaft works freely in its rotation. I believe it's correct. Yeah, it reaches full engagement on both sides. So the problem is up here on this primary shaft here. Either it's not in the right location or some crap, I don't even know. Okay, so I only have this shift fork installed. The other two sliding gears are free spinning. So watch. Turn, turn, turn. Follows the track, moves into position, but it's still got to go up and over a hump here in the track, and my gears are in full engagement there. It's like it can't move over far enough. And yes, the shift drum is all the way against the wall.